Very well, let's hear what you have to say. What about this photograph do you find funny?
The punt. The funny part is right here.
Why, this is a Danganronpa bloodstain!
Oh my god!
Ah! Blood!
Oh, wait, no.
Ha! Blood! Now this case is getting interesting.
Alright, calm down, mate.
Not exactly. The stain is actually pink paint, Your Honor.
Oh, just paint. And peach-colored at that.
Not even peach, it's neon.
I've been playing too much Danganronpa.
Who do you think the judge is a fan of?
I don't know enough about Danganronpa to answer that.
Ah, right.
Because all the clips you showed me were YouTube poops and out of context.
It's because they're the best ones.
True. From blood to features, the judge sure loves going on his wild tangents. The problem with this photograph is not the paint. The problem is when you consider the layout of the basement warehouse. It turns out that something that should be there is nowhere to be seen.
Oh, he's nose sweating again. That means we made the right choice.
Yep, that's how you win. Nose sweat.
Yep.
Well, Mr. Wright, what is supposed to be here in this picture instead of the paint stains?
The statue. The supervisor of the treasure exhibit stated the following. Well, there's a good reason for that. On the day of the crime, around noon, that golden statue just happened to arrive from the mountain training hall. I realized that the statue would be the perfect size for covering up the paint stains. I'm a sexy lady. That's why I put it where you first saw it. I myself was there the night the theft took place and saw the statue in that spot. If this picture was truly taken on that night, then the statue should have been there. Objection. But when I went there the day after the theft, that statue of the old bag was sitting in the corner. I say sitting in the corner with her feet all exposed, the slut.
Bruh.
Perhaps it was somehow pushed there accidentally.
Your Honor, this statue is slightly larger than yourself and quite heavy. It would take more than an accidental push to move it that distance. That's a dummy thick statue, Your Honor.
Yeah.
Ha! In that case, can you prove, I say, can you prove it? Can you give us the rhyme and reason as to why the statue was moved that night? I'm Godot.
Can you do it, Nick?
I don't know, can he, Maya? I'm Godot.
Bitch.
Never mind who moved it. Real question is, why did they move it?
Well, Mr. Wright, I hope you're prepared with your answer.
Hold on, Your Honor, I'm saving.
There he goes again.
Now then, who was the one who moved that golden statue on the night of the crime?
Ah, fuck.
Still thinking Adrian.
But Adrian moved it to cover it up. Why would she move it back?
True. But who else would have been there?
Larry?
Was he there? Wasn't he at KB Security at the night of the crime?
Sorry, I looked at the walkthrough again. We're supposed to pick Luke.
Oh. Wait, what the shit?
The one who moved the statue is none other than Luke Atmey. Come now, Sir Lawyer. There you go again on one of your strange delusions.
Mr. Wright, what basis do you have for your strange delusions?
Nice.
It's very simple. The witness was the only one in the basement warehouse that night. That is indeed very simple. However, he hasn't said Zvadi in a very long time. Why would I want to move a heavy golden statue? The reason for moving the golden statue. Here's where our battle really begins. Dun 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 dun.
Well, Mr. Wright, what reason did the witness have to move that statue?
The reason can be found here in this photograph. Luke Atmey, you pretended to be Mosk Star Emoji Day Mosk to create an alibi by showing where you were at Lordly Taylor that night. But this photograph contains a single fatal flaw. If the statue had been there, your lie would be exposed like cheap film at a drugstore.
Rip.
That is why you had to move the statue.
A single fatal flaw?
Interesting theory. Please enlighten us. Just where in this... just where in this picture... I didn't read the thing. I looked at this. It's the fact that there's no date.
Yep.
Naturally, the line in this photo is the timestamp.
What do you mean?
I'll tell you exactly what I mean. On the night in question, Luke Atmey went to KB Security and murdered Kane Bullard. Therefore, it's obvious. It would have been impossible for him to be at Lordly Taylor at this time.
But what does that have to do with the statue being moved?
Remember, if you will, Your Honor.
When?
Was the
No,
statue...
I won't.
When was the statue placed besides the when was the statue placed besides the warehouse door?
The shit?
That's a sentence.
Well,
The statue was taken down to the warehouse on the day of the crime. And it was placed there in order to cover up the paint. Exactly. Luke Atmey had already decided on the time when he was going to kill the victim. And so, in order to create an alibi for that time, he took this picture days before the murder took place. What the... Of course, the statue hadn't yet been brought down to the basement warehouse yet.
ah,
So, on the day of the crime, Mr. Atmey must have been quite nervous. As nervous as a long-tailed cat in a rocking chair factory, so to speak.
The shit?
Why? Because something that wasn't supposed to be there had been brought down and placed where it wasn't supposed to be. And that is why Luke Atmey had to move the statue on the night of the murder. He did it to make the room match the way it had been in his photo. Do you get it, Dmitri?
Vaguely.
So he took the photo before the statue was there, and the paint was already there, because it was already broken.
Uh-huh.
Because Miss Andrews had already done the spill.
Yep.
But then he saw that the statue was now there, and since he already had the photo, he was like, oh shit, this is gonna look wrong, so he moved it.
Okay. And
But-
when did he actually do this? Do we know?
Days before, apparently.
Okay.
He did it to make the room match.
order! Order! Mr. Atmey, what the fuck?
1 moment, Your Honor. Have you forgotten this?
What's that?
The data for the basement warehouse computer. According to this, the camera did indeed go off at the night of the crime.
It's true that the camera had been set up by the Lordly Taylor staff. However, the program used to manage that data was yours. That alone would have allowed you to tamper with the data. Damn it.
Order! Mr. Godot, what the fuck?
I'm Godot.
God.
Godot, I warned you about making me wait. Now put that coffee down!
My 11th cup. Exposed! Dun dun dun!
Bruh.
Bro, turn off your fucking porn music. My 11th
sobbing.
cup. I've promised to drink no more than 17 during a trial. Which means I'm still good to the last drop. Last drop of cum! Do you think Godot comes coffee?
I...
Love you.
However, the defense has a very good point.
I say a good point. So what? We are all but travelers on a road of infinite points.
Oh, shut up!
I'm Godot.
I think he's got his points mixed up with his other points.
So you say this photograph was taken ahead of time and that the statue was moved in order to make it match. That's a very that's a very interesting idea. However, there's one point that can't be denied, which is I should open my mouth more to like for his speech. That it's only a possibility. This is how some of the characters in. You ever watch True Grit?
No.
Oh, it's I watched it in film class as an example of a western, even though it's also sort of a parody of a western. So it was probably not a good idea for people to show people who don't typically watch westerns.
Rip.
But a lot of the characters talk like this, like I've forgotten his name, but Mr. Jeff Bridges. How many men have you shot? Shot or killed? Let us restrict it to killed so that we may have an accurate figure. Too many. So many that you cannot keep a precise count. And yeah, I like the way they speak.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, I do not this is a good quote from that movie. I do not entertain hypotheticals. The world as it is vexing enough.
Fair enough.
That's a great quote. Anyway, so maybe I should do it more like that, because that's basically how Daniel Craig speaks in Knives Out. Men that are trapped by the chains of maybe can never reach their dreams. I say can never reach their dreams, son. Shut the fuck up, Judge.
That's very true.
Don't fall for that, Your Honor, you fuckhead. Hey, Mr. Damask.
Yes?
If there's no funny business in your actions as Mask Star Emoji Damask, there should be no problem with you telling us your strategy, so let's hear it. I should deepen his voice more, though.
Yes, please provide this court with your testimony about your plan to steal the sacred urn.
The sacred urn heist.
I first received the request from Lordly Taylor about 20 days ago. The urn was placed in a box, and it was then sent to the warehouse. Hence, I was actually unable to see the urn for myself until the day of the crim. I knew it was an extremely valuable treasure, so I sent my card 10 days beforehand. I'm out of tea. I then handled security by myself to ensure that my would go smoothly. At last, I held the urn in my hands for the first time at 1 a.m. on October 12th.
That's pretty much all the stuff we've heard before, isn't it?
Yeah, but we will find the truth hidden in the nuggets of new information he gave. Chicken nuggets!
Witness, you're sure there are no mistakes this time?
No! ZVARRRRRRRRI!
Oh my god.
I wonder how long it can hold that for.
I wonder if I'm tempted to find out.
If he says it again, I will.
Yeah, okay.
Very well then, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
I thoroughly dust this desk, and then it just all flies into my face over the course of the stream.
Bruh.
Okay, let's save.
Hopefully this bit will be less confusing, because the other trials have been pretty satisfying so far, but this one's just like, what the shit is happening?
Yeah. To be fair, we did start in the middle of this one.
Yeah.
You're asked to guard the urn by Miss Adrian Andrews, is that right?
Indeed. It seems that they heard of my ZVARRRRRRRRI reputation.
Oh my god.
That was the longest I could hold it for.
Nice.
Doing this voice requires a lot of air.
I can imagine.
I see Miss Andrews is still attracting the weirdos. Not even weird women.
You'd better— oh, wait, that's you.
Yeah, you better watch out too, Maya. You mean this shitty box made by my shitty assistant?
Bruh.
Yes, that pathetic, shitty-looking box made by your pathetic, shitty-looking assistant.
I'm gonna kick his ass.
Lady Andrews was especially taken with that urn, and she wouldn't let anyone enter the storeroom, not even
Interesting new tidbit. So you're sure that you had never seen the urn before?
Indeed, you may ask Lady Andrews to confirm for yourself. My security was focused entirely on the entrance to that warehouse. However, Luke Atmey, let no information slip whatsoever through mine fingers.
You mean this calling card?
That's right. That is without a doubt my calling card.
I guess Mr. Delight didn't make this after all.
Of course, because Atmey knew about the emblem. Making this card authentic would have been child's play for him. Then no one entered the basement warehouse?
Unfortunately, there were many different treasures being taken there. Thus, for a period of approximately 5 days, people were indeed going in and out of the warehouse.
And this is the photo that proves that, eh? This photo that we proved was doctored.
Yep.
Indeed, to be honest, even if a photo was taken, I didn't think it would matter terribly much.
Hey, Nick. If this photo is a fake, Detective Atmey might have stolen the urn whenever this was taken.
Oh, excuse me. That's true. You know, he's been saying that he
Never saw the urn until that night.
If we can prove that he's lying there, we can wrap this up on and put a bow on it. And to take a good hard look at the court record.
Not a lot to go on, is there?
That detective's been covering his tracks. There's only one thing we need to prove in this cross-examination. That he took this photo.
Well before the actual night of the crime.
Okay, we haven't proven it. We've just said that it's a possibility.
Alright then. How do we do that?
There's one thing that Atmey stated very clearly. That he had never seen the urn before he stole it.
We need to prove that he's lying.
Okay, let's save again now that we've heard everything. It was placed in a box in ZVARRRRRRRI. It was sent to the warehouse. Let's actually look at everything. Broken and repaired by Adrian 2 weeks ago. Then replaced in his box, kept out of sight. Wouldn't he have seen the urn on this?
Yeah, true.
Or is he specifically saying I never saw it in person?
Well, it's worth a shot.
Placed in a box in ZVARRRRRRI. It was sent to the warehouse. Hence I was... Let's try it. Nope.
Rook.
Save's coming. Placed in a box in ZVARRRRRRI. It was sent to the warehouse. Hence I was unable to actually see it for myself. So I sent my card 10 days beforehand.
It's speckled. Why is it speckled?
Aha! So he did see it. Because then, how would he know that there were pink splotches on it?
Yeah.
Mr. Atmey, if you really are Mask Star Emoji de Mask, then you also wrote this calling card, correct?
But of course!
Is there a problem with is there a problem with that calling card, Mr. Trot? Anyway. Allow me to read a passage from the calling card that Mask Star Emoji de Mask had written.
Take good care.
Oh, wait.
Take good care of that speckled urn.
Do you like my impression of you, Luke Atmey?
Fuck you.
Very good.
Now, the speckled here surely refers to this pink pattern on the sacred urn.
Yes, that is true, but so what?
Truth be told, there's no way that Mask Star Emoji de Mask could have known about this pattern.
What do you mean?
This pink spotted pattern on the urn is nothing more than paint stains.
Paint stains?
And these stains...
Danganronpa blood stains?
Danganronpa? Does Monokuma work at Lord Taylor?
Is Monokuma Mask Star Emoji de Mask?
Monokuma Star Emoji de Monokuma?
Yep, that's him.
Amazing. And these stains did not appear until after the urn had been taken to Lordly Taylor.
Fuck!
I'm not finding this joke to be... I'm not finding this joke to be very funny, Mr. Trot! The day that the sacred urn was taken to the warehouse, the urn was broken due to human error. Or should I say, an error-prone human. I love Adrian. She is best girl.
So valid.
12th coffee now, exactly. And that's when the pink paint got on the urn. You can't be serious. And yet this calling card clearly mentions the paint pattern. Which means Detective Atmey had seen this urn long before the crime ever took place. In fact, he saw it when this fake photo was taken! Patoo! Because this photo is fake, your alibi for the night of the murder no longer holds water! Is what that
Yep.
said.
It is.
Witness, do you have anything to say for yourself?
Alright, that did it! He's broken!
Nick. I think it's still a little early for a victory pose.
Fuck! Why? Damn it!
Because he's over there being a smug bastard.
Ha! It's so sad. Okay, that's more like it. It's so sad. I say it's so sad. No one has any conviction these days.
Conviction, you say?
Yesterday, we all decided unanimously that this man was Mask Star Emoji de Mask. And now we're calling him a murderer. You don't think we're being a tad fickle?
That's a good point.
There's a thing called evidence, Mr. Godot!
Yeah. Oh my god, these people are ridiculous.
When new evidence comes to light, you change your opinion!
Legit.
Don't fall for that too, Your Honor, you dumb shit! You say that Luke Atmey was the one that killed Cain Bullard? Then let me ask you this. Why would he do that?
An excellent point. Let me suck your dick, Mr. Godot.
Bruh.
Motive, Mr. Wright. Motive. Might you my merry
Fuck.
Might you my merry murderous motive manifest?
Good
Okay.
job.
Cringy as he is, that's a pretty good line.
Yeah.
Might you my merry motive wait, what is it? Yeah, might you my merry murderous motive manifest?
Nick, he's getting his second wind.
So he is the one that's been using the toilet.
Yep.
If he prepared an alibi and printed his crime on Rondolite, as you say, he must have had a very strong motive for murder.
The only one with any motive we've seen is Ron Delight. Isn't that right? I say? Sorry?
Slurp.
Slurp. Isn't that right? I say, isn't that right, detective?
Indeed, according to my own research, the boy's motive is clear.
Without a motive, it's nearly impossible to prove guilt in a murder case. Now then, maybe you can enlighten us as to what the defendant's motives were, Mr. Wright.
I'd be honored to, Sir Old Timer.
They're doing everything they can to make Ron look suspicious. Despite our lack of hard information, this might be our only chance. I know how to read.
Dispatch.
I, Luke Atmey, had no points of contact with the victim whatsoever. Kane Bullard decided to investigate Mask's Star Emoji Day Mask and simply mistook who he was. It was Mr. Bullard who wrote the blackmail letter and sent it to Ron Delight. And it was again Mr. Bullard who harbored a grudge against Mr. Delight for his betrayal. Mr. Bullard's mistake is quite excusable. The defendant truly believes he is Mask's Star Emoji Day Mask. And that is why Mr. Delight saw it fit to murder him. Truly a tragedy.
Yes.
This is the voice I've decided upon, and you guys are just gonna have to deal with it.
So the victim, Kane Bullard, blackmailed the defendant?
This is the blackmail letter found in the defendant's apartment. A handwriting test confirms that
Mr. Bullard was indeed the one who wrote the letter.
Nani?
Didn't think fit to reveal that till now, Godot.
Godot's a moron.
Very well, Mr. Wright, begin your cross-examination.
12th coffee. Well, 13th coffee, technically.
Bruh, I don't even like coffee and I'm ready to get on my 13th coffee.
I would go make some more tea, but that would take too long.
Fair enough.
Oh, thank God! Yeah, Jesus Christ, isn't it like 11 a.m. for you guys over there? What? You've had 13 cups of coffee already? Anyway. 11 a.m. waking up in the morning, gotta be fresh, gotta go downstairs! And who in the world is going to prove that? I will. What? After doing a thorough background check of Detective Atmey and Kane Bullard, we were unable to find any links between them. It's all in the report.
Perhaps they were connected through their work. They were both involved in security.
Yeah, if I had 12 coffees by then, I'd be seeing unicorns by now. Yep. And jumping up and down.
Yo, seeing unicorns?
Like, the sex kind or the fantasy kind?
I was more thinking about the fact that people, compare bisexuals to unicorns because we don't exist, and yet I'm here right now.
To be fair, you only exist for the stream.
Yeah,
You don't exist outside of the stream.
that's true.
You might think that the Betamon gif I have there is to represent Dmitri. No, that is actually Dmitri.
Wait, do people think that's not me?
Yeah, apparently.
Oh, well, hi everyone. You've been seeing my face this whole time.
Yep, Dmitri. The Demi-Devamon, that's actually a gif, but the Betamon, that's just what Dmitri looks like.
Yeah.
That's why he only exists during the stream, because I don't have OBS open at any other time.
Yep.
Hey, Luna, welcome! Someone said unicorn. We summoned her!
Amazing.
How are you, Luna? Nope.
That was blunt.
In any case, the only one with a motive was Mr. Delight.
Okay, I think I'm gonna stop pressing so hard for this voice. It's destroying my larynx.
Yeah, take some deep breaths, have some water.
I don't have any drinks, I'm out of tea. Anyway.
F.
Ooh, that's a cool emote. Pride Unicorn. Whose is that? Limited time only emote? The fuck?
Ooh, it's nice.
Can I use it? Damn it!
Nope, you've been banned.
Uh-huh. That's so cool, though. Can you still see the game, even though I minimized it?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Just see Atmey standing there with his stupid nose in the stupid air.
I don't know how I got it. Oh, okay. Mistook?
That's right, mistook. From the Old Norse,
Oh my
mistaka, meaning to take in error.
I don't believe that that is true. What is this last one? Pride, Heart, right? Aw, that's awesome. I love those.
Ooh.
Are those all limited time only?
Oh yes, matching ones. Oh, that's awesome.
Yes! Oh, I love that they're both different skin colors. That's us
Ooh.
right there. That's you and me.
Yes.
Hey,
I
oh
found this
yeah,
one.
that one. That's a good one. Luna.
That's so cool.
Luna uses that a lot.
Oh my god, and my other one. Yes.
Hey, is that? It's too small. I can't really tell. Is that the trans one?
Gender fluid.
Ah. I don't think I've ever seen the gender fluid one.
Yeah, I found it and I've been using it for my Zoom background.
Nice.
Who needs to like come out to people when you can just have the gender fluid flag as your Zoom background so everyone knows?
Exactly. That wasn't what I meant.
Just who did the victim mistake Mask Star Rosie Mask to be?
Why, the answer is obvious. On delight, of course.
Boy, I'd like to wipe that smug look off this guy's face with my fist.
Same.
Why would the victim mistake the defendant for Mask Star Emoji to Mask?
Don't you already know that?
I'm
ZVARRRRRRRRRI!
asking, you stupid ass.
Take a look at this
Sorry.
newspaper. Every time I do, it makes...
No.
Oh my god. I'm gonna kick everyone in this courtroom.
Oh, you're reproaching me? That's the famous tear of a Menon, a magnificent dwell.
That photo shows a magnificent detective as well, does it not? Furthermore,
Where is he? I can't see him.
it also shows an ugly guard, namely the
Defendant. Desi just like kicks the door down. What the fuck did you say about my husband?
True, she would.
Yep.
The defendant.
Runs him over with her motorcycle.
Yep. Yeah, she drives in with her bike.
Yeah, obviously. It's like people in skate driving their cars straight up on the track.
Yeah. She like comes in
Cross-chatter.
and does Adam's skateboard move, but with her entire bike.
Yeah, she literally gets off her bike, picks it up, and slams him in the face
Yep.
with it.
I've got a love hug for you, Atmey!
The victim clearly misread this article and ZVARRRRRRRRI! He got the wrong impression. The impression that this ugly security guard was in fact Mask Star Emoji Day Mask.
But I'm about to bust in and beat his ass.
Because you're his wife?
No.
No.
But no.
I mean, you are voicing his wife, but you're also voicing him.
Yeah. I won't stand for the slander. He's very pretty.
He is. Might help knocks themselves back. Yeah, she comes in and motocrosses over the judge's head.
Yes, please.
Hey, Demi-Pog! Okay.
Give the judge brain cells 2022. That was an unusually reasonable deduction. I can totally speak English.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, non parlo I forgot how to say English in Italian. I'm such a dumbass.
Non parlo Ingles?
Ingles, yep.
Yep. You mean this blackmail letter right here?
It says bring 50K.
And the handwriting is, without a doubt, the victim's. There's no mistake. I say there's no mistake. We have an official report to prove it.
But I don't see an addressee on this report, on this letter anywhere.
An addressee. This letter was discovered in Rondelet. Huh?
Addressee.
Addressee. Tips for door addressee.
Oh my god.
Brief aside, I once read an article in which a person was described as a trans woman. But it was, the word trans was abbreviated to TR, full stop, so TR.woman.
Uh-huh.
And the first thing that popped into my mind was tips for door Trolady.
Oh my god. Start calling me Trelord.
I will. Trelord.
Oh yay, my quote.
Yes, give the judge brain cells.
Thank you. I want to go down in history for saying this.
Good. You're quote number 9, so be happy.
I am.
This letter was discovered in Ron Delight's apartment, and Mr. Delight did show up at the designated place and time. The fact that there is no addressee is irrelevant. I wonder.
Do we have to prove that he had the money on him or something, so he was planning to give it to him and not murder him?
I have no idea.
What's up, Nick?
I just had a thought. What if that blackmail letter wasn't meant for Mr. Delight?
Whoa. Do you have any evidence of that?
Just in case I do, I'm gonna save again.
Yep.
I haven't saved
So
in 9
maybe
minutes.
it was meant for... What if it was meant for Atmey, but then he did his framing thing and passed it off?
Maybe. For some
Delivered
reason,
it to Ron.
I guess we'll find out.
Yep.
For some reason, I just can't shake the feeling that there's something not quite right about this blackmail letter.
Well, everyone, are you quite satisfied?
No.